Hello, welcome to another video. Today I'm looking at a 20 watt mini USB-C charger by AIELF. Never heard of him. Or AIELF. That company. Is that an I? AIELF. I'm gonna go with that. Not sure how to pronounce that. If you know how to pronounce it, you can't tell me. So they got some claims on the box that don't make any sense. It increases your charging speed by 30%, but doesn't tell you compared to what. It's 50% smaller than the original charger. Has smart anti-overcharging protection, which it can't. That's not in here. That's in your phone. So anyway, let's get into it. So we got a box, cardboard, plastic bag, power adapter. It is tiny. Let's take a look at the user manual. Not too bad. So we can see here the specifications for the device. It tells us that it does 5, 9, and 12 volts and what protocols it supports and various things like that. It says it weighs 38 grams. We'll check that. Are we satisfied? This side's blank. So here's the actual device itself. Doesn't look too bad. 20 watts. Got the AIELF logo on there. See, it's got a kind of hidden model number. There is something I don't like on here. This logo in the middle is a safety listing logo, but that is the wrong logo. That's not real. So they faked that. So that's not actually a safety listed device. They're cheating a little with that one. You know, this isn't the ETL of Canada and US, so this, you know, it has a C in the US on there, but this is not the official logo, so I'm not sure what's going on there. All right, so here we can see the two safety listing logos. You can see this is the false logo, and that's what the real logo should look like. So you can see that the AIELF device doesn't actually have a safety listing. They're making that up. So that's a thumbs down for this one for a starting point. But let's keep going. So what they say, so it is, they made a claim of 38 grams, so let's check that out. The packaging weighs 25 grams. The power adapter weighs 31 grams. So here I have an Apple 5 watt adapter. You can see it's just a little bit, which isn't a surprise. This is 5 watts and this is 20 watts. This is the Anker Nano Pro. It's a little bit smaller too. The Anker Nano is a little bit bigger. This is the Nano 2 30 watt. So this is a 30 watt rated adapter. It's almost the same size. So overall this adapter is definitely not meeting its size claim. And I'm not sure about the other things that are on there. Some interesting things going on. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and plug it in and check out its statistics. So right off the bat, we can see that the idle power consumption is really not bad. It's actually pretty low. So we're not seeing too many things wrong there. The real trick's gonna be if the THD is high or low, and it's not great. So that's not a surprise. It's very typical of these power adapters. I'm gonna go ahead and plug in the ultralight load, and we can see that the THD went up a lot, and that's indicating that this device does have a somewhat of a step down mode, but it's not very good. And that THD number is horrific. That's 240% THD. Go ahead and plug it in. You can see we have the 5 volt mode, we have the 9 volt mode, and we have the 12 volt mode. So those are working as advertised. Nothing wrong with that at all. Okay, let's go ahead and check overload for this device. So we can see we have our 20 watt load set up. We have about 22.7 watts on the input side. Let's take it up. 21 watts, 22 watts, 23 watts, 24 watts, 25 watts, 26 watts, 27 watts, 28 watts, 29 watts, and there it goes. So the overload protection on this one trips at about 28 watts. So they're pushing that a little far. It's still within the USB spec, so it's not terrible, but yeah, 28 watts, not bad. It does have the overcurrent protection, as it says, and it did recover to the 5 volts, so that's a good thing. All right, so overall, this device did not great. And you can see that the idle score is very low. The power consumption is low, but the THD is high, so it's not a win there. We've seen that there are other devices that beat it in this category. All right, so as we can see here in the next slide, when we compare this to all the other power adapters, we can see it got an overall score of 84. It's not the worst. So overall, this power adapter ends up being not the one to get. If you're looking for a 20 watt power adapter, the Ugreen power adapter is the winner, basically. And if you're looking for something with a little bit more of a reputable safety listing, then probably the Belkin adapter is a great choice as well. That one's also got a little more power. When we take a look at it on the graph, we can see that the idle is again just clustered in that group down at the bottom because they're all kind of about the same. So overall, this adapter with its faked safety logo, I mean, and that could be a mistake, but it's not the official logo, so it means that it probably doesn't have the safety listing. And when you look online, you can actually see that they say it passes the testing that's required, but it doesn't actually say it has a safety listing. So I'm fairly certain that that is a fake logo that's on this product. So they are actually, you know, not using that correctly. So anyway, this power adapter is not the win. I'm gonna say that this one's gonna get the thumbs down, and I'm gonna say don't buy this one. I don't often say that because most of the time these adapters end up being about the same, but this one, it gets the lose. You know, there's other stuff out there. The price range of this adapter, I also never mentioned that. The price range of this adapter was about $13. So in terms of its price range, it really doesn't have the feature set to have that higher price. That's about it. All right, thanks for watching, and bye.